llenaste mi alma, también mi corazón. Si te has llevado todo, llévame contigo. No es mucho lo que pido, tan solo lo que soy. Si poco fue en tu vida, recuérdame un poquito. Si nada fue en tu mundo, olvídate de mí. Si quieres que mi vida se muera poco a poco, arranca de tus labios los besos que te di. Porque tú fuiste todo en mi vida. Sin tu amor, sin tu amor, sin tu amor.
Buenas noches, mi gente. ¿Cómo estamos? I love that intro. Buenas noches. Happy Thursday. ¿Cómo estamos? ¿Cómo seguimos? How's your week going? Welcome to everybody that is tuned in right now. I have my co-host somewhere in here, and we have a very special show for you. George, ¿cómo estás?
Hello, y'all. Thank you for letting me in, by the way. I was banging on the door, but thank you.
I am not the wizard today, so we're good. I didn't have to work very hard. How was your week? ¿Cómo están?
Good, good. Hope everybody had a good Wednesday. We're on Thursday, so that's always a good thing. Made it somewhat in peace. So hope everybody else
I love
did.
these interviews. I love these interviews we get to do extra. Guess who we have tonight? Woo woo. Los Arcos Hermanos Pena. We've had a
Oh, you
couple
were
of
asking
interviews
me,
with
or
them
you
in
were
the past.
okay? You were asking me. Sorry.
I was testing the world. Over here. I'm so excited to have my friends on, and we are excited. So, without further ado, we are bringing on Los Arcos Hermanos Pena.
Hello.
Hey, Jerry.
How y'all doing? How was y'all's hump day Wednesday into Thursday?
It was phenomenal. Hi, JJ.
Hello.
Oh, we're all
Miss
rounding
Mary,
the corner,
Mr.
but we're
George.
almost there. What's going on, JJ? How you doing, man?
Good, good. How are you doing, buddy?
Good, good, man. Just here, man, ready to get this interview going. Always great to talk to you guys. Friends of the show. It's been a minute. Well, at least it's been a minute for me. I know Mary saw y'all here a while back, but yeah, man, got to get this one going.
Saludos, guys.
Hey, Adrian.
How's everybody
Mr.
tonight?
Adrian.
¿Cómo estamos?
We're great. We're great. How was your day?
My day was busy. I just got back to work. Been sick a couple days, so finally went back to work today, and it was busy.
That flu or whatever's going around is no joke. So everybody takes care.
Yeah, I had strep throat. That's what I had.
Ooh.
Kind of the same thing, I guess. Same symptoms.
It's a little worse than that, but yeah, it'll get you down, man. I'm pretty sure you probably taking 4-day antibiotics, huh?
7 day, actually. They gave me 7 days
of
antibiotics. Yes, sir.
Everybody wash their hands and.
Well, I'm glad you're down there and up here, brother.
Yeah, exactly. My tío.
I got a playoff game to watch this weekend. I don't want to get sick.
Well, my tío denied me practice last night también, so he's like, "Hey, you stay over there. Stay back over there."
I was just gonna say he went like that. He's like, "Get away."
Yeah, we had practice last night. And he's like, no, quédate en la casa. We have too much going on, and we don't need all of us getting sick. So, pero.
Can I get this? Do I still get sick pay? PTO.
Yeah, right.
No.
Yeah. Well, he didn't read between the fine print there that all employees still get paid on sick days.
Yeah, but you know what I pay him with? You know what I pay him with?
Love.
A Big Mac from McDonald's or a Big Whopper from Burger King.
No, not this year. Como dicen todos, new year, new me. Estamos de dieta this whole month.
We're 15 days in. Have y'all broken your New Year's resolutions yet?
I know they have. We
Yeah, I was going for a dry January. That lasted all but maybe 7 hours. Yeah.
we went to Laredo back in December, at the 12th, a cantarle a la Virgen de Guadalupe in Laredo, and when we got back, Adrian was.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
Adrian was something. Adrian, they were telling on you
Adrian, that
already.
was mean, Adrian. That
I
was mean,
disconnected him
Adrian.
before he told on me.
Oh, he's all disconnect. He's like, no one's
Say,
gonna tell on me. Saludos going out to we have Grupo Zodiacal in the house. We have
Lo de
Terry.
acá,
We have
saludos,
Brenda
guys.
Blanco. Saludos, saludos.
Saludos, Brenda.
Jaime from Crystal City, Texas. Saludos to everybody hanging out. I hope you guys are all following Los Arcos Hermanos Pena. I am Miss Mary out of Dallas, Texas, and my co-host George Medina over there somewhere. And he's out there in Cypress, Texas, and we have with us. We're getting everybody together. Something happened to Jerry, but we're going to continue on here. We have JJ and we have Adrian from Los Arcos Hermanos Pena, and this is always fun. I always love talking to y'all. We have probably known each other since we both started, right? Like
Yes.
rebranded y'all and when I got back on internet. So it's been really cool to see how much y'all have grown and I've gotten to see the whole process. So I love it. I love it. So
Well, thank you.
yeah, I'm excited, and I've seen you guys live a couple of times already, and I know we're prepping for a cruise maybe coming up soon. So we're going to talk about all of that as well as your new music and a music video that we're going to debut here on Sirius Tejano.
Awesome.
But first, I want to talk about let's talk a little bit about for maybe those that may not know how long we've been in the business. So if y'all can each tell us how long you've been in the business.
We'll start with Adrian.
Well, with Los Arcos Hermanos Pena, I've been 2 years already. Back in 23, or was it January, February, March? Back in March of 24, actually. Um, I got asked, by my Uncle Jerry to be a part of Los Arcos Hermanos Pena, without any hesitation. I said yes. And gracias a Dios, ever since then, it's been nonstop. We've been blessed in so many ways. Doors have opened every which way we turn. There's a door open to go through. And we're taking each door, by the horns. You know what I mean? We're just going in there and doing what we got to do. The doors that are open, and we're going through them. And gracias a Dios, those blessings keep coming. We took January off because we were so busy this past year, and we need a little bit of break. But the dates they're stacking up ready. We're already stacked up until October. Actually, you're talking about a cruise. We're stacked up until October. But gracias a Dios again, we're gonna continue to do what we're destined to do, and just keep putting out good music. Well, hopefully it's good music to y'all. But we're just gonna keep trucking.
Absolutely. And prior to Los Arcos, what got you in the business?
Well, prior to Los Arcos, of course, music's always been in our family. We have Los Hermanos Peña, and they're part of our family también. And we had Grupo Infinito, which was part of our family, which was JJ and Fabian and some of my nephews. Um, and then we had who else? Grupo Tercero también is all family. So we're just a whole musical family. Ever since we were kids, growing up seeing my dad and my uncles with Los Arcos, we've always been engaged to it. So ever since then, we've been at it. We've been at it in the music with them, and then I started with another group there in Dimmitt when I was like 13 years old. It was a group called Immortal. And then from there, I went over, that group kind of split up and they started Acero. So I was with Acero for a little bit. And then I branched off there for a little while. I was with Retonio for a little bit. And then COVID hit and we didn't do anything anymore. And then, of course, I came on to be with Los Arcos after that in 23 or 24, actually. So yeah, I mean, music's always been a part of our life, all of ours. You know, mine, my compadre JJ's, Fabian's, my nephew OJ, which is the bajo player now for us. You know, it's in our blood. You know, we grew up with music, and not just Los Arcos. You know, Relampos, uh, Ramon Ayala, Ruben Vela. You know, all that music. Roberto Polido. We grew up on all that music. Conjunto Bernal, and you know, it's just we love what we do. So
I learned something different. I did not know that you were with Retoño.
I was.
That is something new for me, and I've already like talked to y'all a few times. So
Yeah, I
I'll
was
be
with them for a little bit, and then of course you know COVID hit, and then it stopped everything. So yeah, that's kind of where that ended right there. And yeah,
awesome. All right, JJ, your turn.
What was the question?
How long have you been in the business, and kind of your background into the music industry?
Well, with Los Arcos since 2024, I've been with Los Arcos. But as far as when I first started playing music and learning and all that, it's I would say I was about 9, 10 years old, so almost 30 years, I would say, and that makes me sound old. But yeah, and then I played with groups. One was called Acero. I played with them, and then shit, kind of embarrassed. I don't remember the. I was young when I would play with these other groups, uh, but I had played with a few groups before. Drummer, I'm the drummer. That's my main instrument. And then back in 2011, we formed a group with nothing but primos called Infinito, and I was a drummer with them. And then my primo, the accordion and keyboard player, he had gotten out because he had got going to college. So I got off the drums and I started learning accordion and keyboard for that band. And was I had my dad, to teach me. Well, I had the best teacher, so it's and by no means is it easy or anything like that, but I was able to catch on a lot quicker than just having to learn by myself. So I was with them. Well, I was with the Infinito for shoot since 2024, and then got with Los Arcos, and it's been going good ever since. So
I know that one time that we got to interview you because we've done a couple already, right? That you were kind of learning your dad's style of accordion. You guys switched instruments on us, and you got to play the accordion. So that was a lot of fun. Do you foresee that happening a lot more in the future?
well, it's kind of crazy because like right now in the group, well, so I'm a drummer, but I'm also I play the accordion. Dad, he plays all the instruments. Fabian, he's a sax player, bass player, and he's also picking up bajo sexto. And my compadre Adrian, he's a conga player, and he's also picking up the bass as well. And then our bajo player now, my cousin OJ, he's a drummer, and he picked up the bajo. So I don't know, it might be something pretty cool here in the near future. If we just all kind of just switch
I was gonna
instruments and
say like a musical chairs, like stop the music, everyone
yeah,
rotate and start all over. That would be really cool.
yeah. So yeah, I mean, it could be a possibility.
I
That'd be
like
pretty cool.
that'd be really cool. I know George likes playing the congas, so Adrian, he might be hitting you up for some
Well,
advice.
I mean, I think
He
I
loves
graduated from the congas already. What was that other
oh,
thing?
you
The
like
weed?
he likes the
No,
maracas.
the Weedle. Graduated to the Weedle, man. I play the
to the
Weedle, man.
widow.
Let's get it right. I don't even know
Oh
what a Weedle
Lord.
looks like, man.
We could always use a Weedle player.
Yeah.
Oh, I'll find one because I'm trying to figure out
I'll
what they
find
look like.
it. I want to thank everybody that is tuned in. All the Pena family. Saludos to everybody hanging out. We're going to give some shout outs in just a little bit if you can comment where you're watching from. And we truly appreciate all the support for Serious Tejano and Let's Talk Tejano. It's always fun talking with these guys and learning a little bit more every time. I've already learned some couple of things here tonight. There'll be a quiz at the end. So just kidding. Moving on to Mr. Pena. Yes, Sandy, he already told me that I'm going to be driving the bus from what did we say, Jerry? From San Antonio all the way to Tucson. I'm
Tucson,
gonna be the
Arizona, and then
I'm gonna be the bus
Phoenix.
driver, he said.
Man, y'all better sleep with one eye open on that ride, man.
Well, well, again, gracias a mi Padre Dios, they let us get to here with you guys, and again, many blessings to all the staff, the Miss Mary and all the clan there. Y pues, I want to thank all the fans, all the podcasters, everybody, all the family, the Peña Bus, for making it possible for us. Because without them, we're nothing. It's a lot of work. Everybody has their job to do. Lupito Rosales, Hilda, Michelle, Esme, the road manager Ruben, the bodyguard Robert, and the head of promotions with the merch, my daughter Carmen, and and uh, and Conrad. He takes care of the financial part of the Conrad Salcedo, and then my wife. She takes care of everybody. She'll just point the finger, and they know that something's up.
She's the overall manager.
Well,
You
and
know,
the guys, they always thank my wife, their mom, and their tias, and because when we go on a long trip, she'll sit there and make homemade tortillas, taquitos de beans and carne guisada, spam, whatever for the band to take on the road. She'll get coffee, chocolate, whatever. Just she wants to make sure we don't go hungry. So we appreciate all of that. But as far as the questions you're asking, how long have I been in the business? Uh, I was just a kid when I started back in 1972. In
Wow.
1972, I was 19 years old, and I started with my school friends back in the state of Indiana, uh, Marion, Indiana, north of Indianapolis. I started out with my cousin and some school friends, El Primo Pete Valderas, un saludo from him. He was my first vocal, and my school friends, La Familia Bosques, La Familia Rodriguez. So, right before we moved to Dimmitt, Texas in 1978, by then my brother Luis was already playing ball with me. And when we moved to Dimmitt, it was my brother Luis, my cousin from here from Dimmitt, and a friend of ours from Los Arcos. Back then it was called Los Arcos del Norte because we were from the north of the United States. We got here, gradually it turned into all brothers. And then, so do you know what an época means? Época?
Ipoca?
This epoca, that's like a
Época.
it's not a generation.
Yes.
Is it
So,
like a
so
generation
my,
type term?
yes, yes, correct. My friends were my first época. My brothers and I were second época. Now it's the third época with my boys and my nephews and I. So I've been at it, what, 53 years? But
Wow.
I started very young. As a matter of fact, I don't even remember when I got on stage the first time I had taken my pamper off or not. But it was, and back then they were rag pampers. It wasn't these pampers like today's throwaway. But
No,
I did start very young.
no, era una toalla.
There you go. But and a lot of people ask me where I got the name Los Arcos. And back in the day, I was 5, 6, 7 years old, and I would go with my mom and dad a los bailes up in Indiana, and whatever band was there, I'd get up and sing with them, whoever would let me, right? And so one day, my cousin Pete, the one that used to sing with me, we stayed home and watched movies and just did. We didn't go to the dance that night, and my mom and dad came home unos compadres de ellos, and we were already asleep. And my dad wakes me up, mijo, tócale una polka a mi compadre, mijo. And the only polka I knew was Nuevo Laredo. That's the only one I knew. And because I was self-taught, with little 45 records, just throwing anything and everything that I could to learn. Anyways, I got the accordion and the straps were kind of long on me. So I would arch back, un arco, back of my arch so I could reach the keys. And el señor, my dad's compadre, goes, mire, compadre. El niño se hace arco para tocar para atrás because I couldn't reach the thing. The straps were still too long. I had to arch back to place. So de ahí nació el nombre de los arcos. My dad gave me that name back in 71, 72, before I even started the band, because he knew I wanted a band. So that's how we became Los Arcos del Norte, and then Los Arcos Hermanos Peña, and then I kept the name Los Hermanos Peña. Why Hermanos Peña? Because Fabian and Gigi are hermanos, Adrian and OJ are primos hermanos. So we're all still the family.
Man, it's a great story, that was actually one of my questions tonight for you. How did the name come up? But you answered it right there off the bat. So that's a great story, man.
Well, thank you, sir. Thank you. So it's a long en español se llama trayectoria. You know, the lifespan de los arcos go back since 72. So gracias a Dios, we're still here, still at it, and we just trying to put good music for everybody that enjoys. Now, a lot of people have asked me, so are you norteño? Are you tejano? What are you? And I'm like, well, it's a kind of like a hard question to ask because a lot of people tell me that we don't sound norteño, we don't sound tejano, we have our own style. We sound like Los Arcos. So,
Mhm.
I mean, I'm gonna leave that up to you two. What are we
I
besides
think
ugly?
we've established that question before in one of our other interviews where we didn't put you in a category. We labeled the
Yeah.
category just for you all because you have such a different style. I mean, you're under the Tejano umbrella, but I don't think that you fit either one specifically, if that makes
Yeah, I think
sense.
the last time we spoke, I was the one to use the term. It's almost like a hybrid. It's a hybrid of both. A very very particular hybrid because, like Mary said, you do have a particular sound that goes along with it. It's unique. It is unique.
Well, thank you for that. And then I have a question that we read ahorita. Mr. Bumper Gomez just asked me how many cows are in Dimmitt, Texas, because we are capital beef of the world, 20 miles north, Hereford. So un saludo para Hereford.
Beef
And
capital of the world.
beef capital of the world. So if you eat a
Smell
steak
money
today,
out there.
if y'all ate a steak today, I probably send it to you from over here.
Well, thank you, sir.
But
Yeah,
as far as the question, I mean, there's tons and millions of cows over here. You can smell them, okay? But I tell everybody that's the smell of money.
That's the smell of money. That's what we say in
right.
Greeley. In Greeley, where I'm
Mhm.
from, it's a feedlot out there, and everyone's like, "It stinks." I'm like, "That's the smell of money. That's all you gotta."
Yeah,
The
there's a lot
smell
of
of
meat and fertilizer.
Yeah, so
yeah.
you know what it's about. Here where I live, que es su casa de ustedes here in Denman, I have a feedlot as a neighbor 6 miles to the west. So when the wind's blowing east, oh my goodness, hang on.
Everybody's home.
And I want to say hi to Milwaukee, Wisconsin. They're on the. We were in Milwaukee this past year. It was great. We had a great time. Milwaukee, Wisconsin. A special hello.
Yes, saludos, saludos to everybody that is hanging out. We have the Pena bus here, and we're going to explain what that is here in just a little bit. We have the Pena bus here. We have Monica Andrada. Saludos, amiga. She just had a wonderful interview yesterday with Miss Kelly D. So saludos going out to Monica Andrada, very talented. I hope you guys are all following her. We have a lot of shout outs, so please be patient with us. We're going to get them all out there. I know the guys are reading the comments. So if they want to jump in and give some shout outs, but we definitely appreciate all the love and support that is out there for us tonight as we talk with Los Arcos Hermanos Peña. I always say they're topping the charts and breaking records, and they're doing a phenomenal job of what they're doing right now. And they came out running and have just made a name for themselves. If you haven't checked out their music, the new music, and even the historical music, it's out there on all the music media platforms. Go request it, download it, stream it, all of the above. We're gonna play you a video tonight. We're gonna play you some music, so you're in for a really good show while we learn more about Los Arcos. If there's anything you want to hear, just put it in the chat. We're watching all the comments. We're seeing all the saludos. But I do want to thank you all. We were kind of talking at the beginning of the interview that when I started coming out on internet on TikTok, I found those articles everybody's like, you have to hear this song. And I'm the type of DJ that let me just put it on and we're going to hear it together. And the very first time I heard Los Arcos was No Vales La Pena. No Vales La Pena was the first song I heard. And we became instant family. Like the Pena bus, we established the Pena bus because their whole family came into my TikTok live and just was like jamming out with me. And as they've come out with more and more new music, we've all just kind of grown together. So they've seen me since the very beginning before the podcast, and they've known me. We got to meet last year for the first time, and it's just been we've become family. So the last couple of years we've kind of all grown up together, or at least I've grown up with them. But big saludos to the Pena family. They've always supported Triple M, to my radio show, to the podcast now, and you guys are phenomenal. So we try to give as much support for you guys as well. We definitely appreciate it.
And shooting back at support, we like to support all these. Like the other day, we were in where were we? Corpus, San Antonio, somewhere, and they played Monica Andrada's music on the thing, and Fabian took a video of it and sent it to her. Look, they're playing you over here. Or the Conjunto
Um,
Cats, like the Conjunto Cats were in Middle Odessa this weekend, and the boys went to go see them to support. So anytime we can support any groups, we love it. We love it because we like to hear all different kinds of music, and believe it or not, it's educational because you learn from all these people. So
yeah.
special shout out to everybody de parte de los Arcos Hermanos Pena. Big shout out.
Absolutely. Look right there. We have Eric Martinez from Grupo Entrego. He said Grupo Entrego and Los Arcos need to do a show together. That would be phenomenal if we could.
Yep.
We'll be the DJs. We'll be your broadcasters. Okay, you just let us know. We'll make it happen.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. Good people. Hey Brenda, how are you? Hello Hilda. Thank you so much for putting this all together. Sandy, Naomi, Christy, everybody that's in there, and I'm not Esme's in there. Esme's your social media director, and I love watching what she's doing. I missed the part where I could put your name in my voice, and I missed the deadline. I'll get it next time. I'll get it next time.
So did you run Adrian off or what? Where'd he
I don't
go?
know what happened to Adrian. I am not the director today, so it was not me.
You know what
I saw a
happened?
comment on there. Cheyenne, saludos, Cheyenne signs. She gave a shout. She's like, oh, Adrian had to take a bathroom break.
Potty break.
Is that what she said?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness! I think what it was when I said quarter pounder of McDonald's, he ran to get him one real quick.
I was
There
saying he
he
There he
showed up
is.
at your front door. Where's it at?
is. He
Yeah.
said Jerry looks like he's about to do a drive-by. Big
Yeah,
saludos to Bumper's
I
Wacky
know.
Wednesday. I hope you guys are all following Bumper Gomez. Thank you so much, amigo, for coming in here. But he has a black one too. Maybe the black one will look a little bit more like
I
your
know. Bumper, Mr.
hardcore.
Jerry
Yeah,
came on and he put it on. I was like, all right, Mr. Jerry, you just let me know and I hand you my wallet, man. We'll just get it over with. All right.
there you go. There you go.
Hold on, guys. Hold on.
I made him do the white one, but let's have him put the black one on. No, that's
How's
we gotta
that?
we gotta give him a little name. That's JP right there.
Yeah,
JP from the block.
Mr. Adrian and JJ, they're in charge of all our wardrobe. And then Mijo Adrian goes, Tio, I got some of these beanies and stuff. I said, well, uh, I'll take two to begin with, and they're the black and it's white, and that's really cool. And I think they're really cool. So we'll be having them on the merch table next time we see this year. But I promised Mary one. So whatever color you want, girl, you're the boss.
I'll let everyone decide. Do I get black or white? I'll let everyone decide there. Adrian, you took a break. Was it a little too
Yeah.
much for you?
Well, I got a phone call and it disconnected me. Sorry
Oh,
about that. I've been listening though. I've been
okay. Okay.
on.
We'll forgive you.
Yeah.
We'll
I
forgive
I heard something about Bumper and asking about how many cows were in Dimmitt.
you.
It's all around here. West Texas is nothing but cows. Hereford is the beef capital of the world. So I mean, there's plenty of beef out here. Plenty of beef. That's por eso estamos gorditos acá.
That's the New Year's resolution you're talking about right there.
Allá no sufren, ¿verdad?
Yeah. No, I missed a little bit of it, but saludos to everybody that's watching. I heard Michael Bada say something about Cheyenne. Hello to Cheyenne. Hello to everybody that's tuning in. De parte de los Arcos, Hermanos Pena. I hope everybody's had a good year so far. And we look forward to seeing everybody out somewhere. I know we've got a busy schedule coming up, and we hope to see all those familiar faces and new ones also. We've been putting in hard work this little break that we've had in the studio, doing more projects for y'all, and just kind of rebooting because we needed it. We're again, gracias a Dios, we're super busy last year, and we hope that this year is just as busy, if not more. So we hope to see everybody out there again. Um, all the familiar faces that we've seen before, and meet new people, along the way. So I know our first weekend we're in Arizona, and that's going to be a busy weekend. I think we're in Tucson and Phoenix, if I'm not mistaken. And then after that, it just takes off. We have a busy schedule after that. So again, saludos to everybody, all our staff, from Esme to Ruben to Conrad to our roadies to Carmen, Naomi, Melda. Big, huge shout out, hugs to my tia Sandy. She does a lot for us, on and off stage. Like my uncle said, she makes tacos for the road. If we're on the road and she's with us, she makes sure that we're nice and ironed and whatnot. She's like the mom on the road, of course. Takes
Mijo,
care of us.
correction, not tacos, not for the road, for you guys.
And I'll tell you, she makes some awesome tacos with the little hot sauce. Oh man, they're phenomenal. But a big huge shout out to Matia. Even during the week when we go for practice, she makes sure that we're fed. We practice and we'll take a break and we'll eat and then go back to practice. And I mean, sometimes stacks of tortillas like this,
Yeah.
homemade breads or whatever it is. It's always homemade. And man,
Y'all are spoiled. Y'all are
we're
I
very
spoiled
was
spoiled.
gonna say,
for it.
We're very.
you're
That's
inspiring
enough.
me to learn the Weedle a lot quicker. You're inspiring me to learn the
Uh,
Weedle and show up where you guys are at.
Yeah,
Yeah.
speaking of Guido, let me tell you a quick story. Back in the day, I'm gonna say in early '80s, we had put Guido in the band, and I just got because these old accordions, the Gavinellis, I would take they were electric, but I didn't like the way they sound, so I took the little microphone out of the accordion and just collected them. So one day I got an idea. I took a Guido and I put one of those microphones of accordion inside the Guido with a sponge to hold it up. I wired it in, hooked it up, and I started playing it. We ran it through the system and made it electric, an electric wheel. And so one day I remember exactly where we were, and my brother Luis were one of the guys. They were tropical, and they loved the wheel, and we let them use our electric wheel. And my brother Luis said, "You know what, man? Te lo voy a regalar." And I looked at him like, "That's mine. That's my electric wheel." To myself, I'm thinking like, "Really?" So he gave my electric wheel away. So then I had to make another one. But if you learn how to play one, Daddy, I'll make you an electric wheel. But you got to prove yourself. I'm gonna.
Ingenuity behind that.
Oh
I
yeah.
swear
Oh
that
yeah.
that is so. That's just your way of thinking of something different. I love it. I love it.
And I told
Yeah.
Adrian too, because I see these TikToks from this conga player playing the conga, and he's got a wheel right here playing the wheel and playing conga at the same time. I said, Migo, if you do that, I'll make you an electric wheel and we'll plug it into the system. They sound really good. And it just came into my head to do it. And but
This would be an
speaking
extra
of
Big
wheels,
Mac.
yes, but speaking of wheels, they sound really good. So we may just put one in the band just for the heck of it.
I can't
That's
wait. Let's do
awesome.
it, Adrian. What do you think?
Well, I got to learn everything else first.
So JJ, tell the staff here a little bit about our collabs, and because we're really excited about all of this. And go ahead, Mijo, and then you do one collab and you do the other one, Adrian.
And then we're gonna hear some music. So everybody stay tuned. We're gonna hear some music. And we're gonna kind of start from the beginning. Well, not from the way beginning, but we're gonna hear some music here.
Okay. So what do you want to do first? You want to talk a little bit or the music?
Let's talk a little bit. Let's talk about
All
the
right,
clips.
JJ, you're up.
Okay, so here in the near future, we've done a couple collabs with some amazing artists. One y'all might know, Camila y Bella Divas.
Yep.
We did a collab with them, and songs done for the most part. We just got to get back in the studio, kind of mix and get it. Little fine touches on it, and whenever they're ready to to release it. We're gonna release it to you guys, and hopefully y'all like what we've done. And it was an honor. Shout out to Camila y Bella Dievas, uh, their parents and brothers. They all came down, and such nice people. And it was awesome. It was an awesome experience, and we look forward for this these songs to come out for you guys. And we did another collaboration. I'll let my compadre take that one.
And I know the last time we talked to you, we had asked like who would you like to collab with, and Fabian was the one that was like, I want to do a collab with the girls. So I remember him talking about that. So that's really cool that you guys got to do that. That's
Yeah,
really
we made it happen. Yes.
I saw that. That's cool. That's really cool. All right, Adrian.
Yeah, we had a opportunity doing a collab with the girls. They're very talented little girls. I mean, their voices are phenomenal, and that's going to be a good project right there for y'all to listen to. It's very unique, very just totally different. We put the articles with our style with their style. That's going to be great. I can't wait for y'all to hear that. Another one that man earlier in the year we were introduced to a young lady. I'll say young lady, Brenda Blanco. We did a collab with her. I think she's part of Latin Legends podcast también now. I've just seen that, but we did a collab with her también. That one's gonna be, I mean, it's really great. She's got a phenomenal voice as well, and yeah, that's our second one right there with Brenda Blanco. And un saludo to her and her guys, Metal Valle. That's part of her group también, Metal Valle. Un saludos to everybody down there in the Valle también. But those are our two collabs that we've been working on. Or they're about done. So like my compadre said, we did a little fine tuning here and there to it, but they're pretty close to being ready to be released. So that'll be here in the near future when y'all get to hear those. So
So
be on the
this year,
lookout.
2026 is when
Yes,
those are
ma'am.
released.
Yes,
Awesome.
ma'am.
Primero Dios, yes. But
Always.
also, I forgot to mention, we didn't just do one song with the Bella Divas. We did two songs with them.
Yeah.
So
Wow.
a ranchera and a cumbia. So it's good. They're gonna be good. And with Miss Brenda Blanco, we did a nice slow jam that's gonna make you wanna pop
Partying.
one open.
Yeah.
I don't know. All of your songs make me want to dance or drink. I don't
Yeah,
know.
I was gonna say, yo, you're just gonna be added to the collection of your library right there, because yeah, they're all papa toppers. I call them papa toppers.
Monica Andrada said her next, her next. So
Well,
Let's do it.
I was going to mention that Monica and I talked back when we played together in Colorado last year at Fronteras, Sin Fronteras festival, and we were thinking about doing a collab también. So that's in the works. And then we have también esta Bianca Ruiz. También we talked to her about a collab. And then esta Linda Escobar. Do you remember her? She's from Corpus.
hmm
She's a legend.
yeah.
And so there's a lot of talk of doing some. I even talked to Ren Ramos, and he said he would get back to me. So it's just fun working with other bands because you would see it back in the day, but now I guess it's more and more, So that's really cool.
That is really awesome. So a lot of collaborations, which means you get to integrate your style into other styles, right? Especially with like the twins, like Camilla and Bea, you're bringing in that younger generation, which we often talk about on Let's Talk Tejano, right? Where we got
Right.
to keep that younger generation going, and you all are doing that within your band anyway. So we're going to talk about like the generations that we kind of touched on a little bit ago, but I think it's just really important to show that you guys are not just staying in West Texas. You guys are going with different parts of Texas, getting those sounds integrated with your sound.
Well, and I'm going to tell you something right now before JJ says anything. I lost a bet to him,
Uh oh. Uh
a
oh.
stake,
What was the
because
bet? First of all.
well, the bet was that the accordion player Camila, she has a really high voice. So the song that we gave them was high to begin with. So we put a higher second. And he goes, I said, you know what, mijo, it's too high for her. I don't think she can do it. Oh, yeah, Dad, she can do it. I'll bet you, Dad. I said, make it easy on yourself, son. A big old
I knew
steak.
she
Órale.
could.
So we shook on it. Well, guess who has to buy the steak? I do. She
Go to the
did
backyard
great.
and get the cow, right? And
She did
So
great. I mean, just can't believe the pitch and everything that the girls are awesome. So if you guys are watching, the parents, the brothers, everybody, un special hello de parte de los Arcos Hermanos Pena.
And when you hear that song, you're gonna be like, wow, like that's up there. Like, and I knew it all along. I'm like, I've heard them sing before. I'm like, oh, I know they can do it. If not, we're gonna push them. And we really didn't have to push either one of them because it just came so natural from them, and they hit those notes like nothing. It was awesome.
What was it like working with the twins, like being so young? Were they already like, if anyone's not following them, please go follow them. They are award they've already won some awards. We know we saw them at the Buddha Vida Awards. So what was it like working with such a younger generation?
Well, it was me personally. I've worked with all my kids young and my nephews and stuff like that, but somebody that young, and to me, it's like they were like adults. I mean, they were right on. They weren't. They were really professional, all grown up, kind of sort of thing. I mean, they were really great. It was a wonderful experience to work with those young girls.
That's awesome. And guys, did you guys learn anything from them?
Yes, we did. I know not to bet against them.
That was a
And I
good
know to bet on them.
I know they can eat. We took them out to the Big Texan, and they ate that 72-ounce steak one apiece.
Yeah.
It's a 72-ounce steak for free if you eat it all, and they ate everything.
No
I'm
way.
joking. They,
I was like, wait a
What?
minute. They're
no,
like visiting.
Have you guys heard of that place, the Big Texan?
Yes,
It's a big
I've
old
seen it.
72 with all the trimmings.
That's so crazy.
And there's people that have eaten two or three at this,
Mm,
right at one after another, and that's crazy.
that's
So,
no.
I mean,
yeah.
do you have to eat everything? Do you have to eat all the trimmings or
Yes,
just steak?
We have to eat
Everything,
everything.
you have
It
to eat
comes
the
with
everything.
steak, the potato, the salad, and a roll.
and
Yes,
some
and the
shrimp.
drink.
It
The
comes with shrimp.
grizzle and the
And shrimp.
fat
Oh,
Yes.
too.
yeah,
Yeah.
5 piece.
So if you eat it all, it's free.
That's
But
crazy.
if you don't, you better pull out your wallet or your credit card.
We had a Fabian's son. He tried that challenge there. He had steak and potatoes coming out of his ears. Right, he gave up. He couldn't do it. 'Cause
Oh
it's a
man.
lot. It's a lot of. It's a big steak. It's 72 ounces. It's
Yeah.
a
Hold
lot
on.
of. That's a lot of steak.
That is a lot. Hold on. We have Fabian jumping in here. I got to figure out how to get him on the screen. Hold on, Fabian. Maybe this way. There you are. Do it this way.
Oh,
If you
you
ask
did.
the question, if you ask the question later of who's always late, there you go. There's the answer to your question.
I'm always late too, so it's okay. Oh, he's
Hey,
muted.
hey,
Hold on.
Fabian, your mic's off.
Hold on. Maybe I can help
That's
with
that,
Ghost.
that's very untrue. Everybody knows JJ's the one always late.
it.
I've been very very busy. Sorry guys, I couldn't get on earlier. It was super loud where I was at. I couldn't get it. I couldn't get on. But I got a
That's
quick break, so I wanted to jump on. I was hearing a little bit of the interview.
We appreciate you. We were talking about how you spoke into existence. You wanted to have a collaboration with the twins, and it happened. So congratulations! And we're hearing more about the collaborations that you guys have in store for us. And ones that are already in the chat. There's a few that are. I'm trying to find all the comments of everyone that said they want to do a collab with you guys. So, if there is someone that wants to do a collab, how do they get a hold of y'all? Who do they reach out to?
They can reach out to Jerry Pena 806-346-4752 or Fabian Pena 806-346-0369. Um, yeah, I was hearing my dad say about the Camila and Bella Divas, the twins. Man, they were like he said they were very professional. Like they just went in there, did their thing, and they were like it was just natural to them. It was real cool working with them. So we're real excited about the new material that's fixing to come out.
I can't wait. Do we have an estimated time of when it'll come out?
Uh, my dad would know that the answer to that question.
Well, the thing about it is they have barely released a song, and we wanted to do what the song's going to do, and then we'll hit them with this one. But of course, we have two of them, and then Brenda had barely released a real nice song también, and we got to let it time to do what it's going to do, and then we'll release hers. So it's in the oven cooking. It's almost done. So when it's done, girl, hang on.
We're gonna do it, and we'll definitely be streaming it here on Sirius, on Let's Talk Tejano Radio. We'll definitely be streaming and sharing it with everybody. So I know we talked about two collabs. I want to play some music to get everybody jumped up and riled up, and maybe drink a beer or dance us. I don't know, do something. But I want to play one of my favorites with y'all. Not the favorite, but one of my favorites. So we're gonna listen to Buena Suerte Corazon.
¿Qué hubo?
Buena suerte, corazón, por si no te vuelvo a ver. Yo me quedo sin tu amor, fue muy pobre mi querer. Por si no te vuelvo a ver, te dedico esta canción. Ven y goza de mi amor, mientras sufro esta pasión. Yo me quedo con mi pena y el dolor de tu traición. Otra vez volví a perder. Buena suerte, corazón. Nunca vayas a llorar cuando te toque perder. Nunca olvides un refrán: pagar es corresponder. Si te invitan a tomar, todo es dulce y sabe a
And that is such a jam. The guys know, they've watched me live. I'm always playing the accordion. I'm jamming out as hard like if I was on stage with them. Always. I love that song. It is one of my favorites. And we're gonna hear more. We're gonna also show y'all the video to their newest song, El Amor que Perdí, in just a few. I appreciate all the comments. I'm trying to keep up. I apologize. I'm trying to keep up and read everybody. So if I miss a very important comment, please just comment it again. But yeah, the Pena bus. I had to rock my shirt. I told Jerry I was looking for the other one, but I went with this one. I was like, at least it has their signatures on it. We're good with it. But that's one of my favorite songs. And everybody comments always to the sound of the accordion, Jerry. Like, you made that so unique. Talk a little bit about the process of going through that song.
Well, that song back in the day when we were ending a dance, all I knew was a little bit of it. We'd do three, four songs, and that song right there, También it was back in the day, and I used to hear it, and I loved it, but we would never play it. And nomás un pedacito at the end of the dance, and we'd finish it off with two, three songs, and that was one of them, just a short piece. And then my son-in-law Conrad, he goes, you know what, Trevor, man, if you guys were to take that song and arcosize it, man, it would be so. I took his word for it, and I'm gonna tell you right now. He goes, you know what? He goes, I would put the first $500 for the studio time for that song. That's how much faith I have in it. I said, "Echalos pa acá." So we went to the studio, and there you have it. There you have it. The rest is history. So that song has been recorded by many artists: Little Joe, Los Aguilares, Ramón Ayala, Conjunto Bernal. The composer of that song se llama Pedro Puente, un compositor de Mexico back in the day. So that song's been recorded by a lot of people, but we put a little arco touch to it and change it up. Y gracias a Dios is doing very well.
I like the arco size. I like that. Arco size. I like that. We might have to come up with something like that. I don't know. Puro Bernal.
Well, what about Mr. George back there? What's going on with George back there?
I just
Oh,
messaged him. I was
nothing
like,
much.
take
I'm
over.
I'm trying to keep up with the comments too. Make sure I don't
Oh,
miss
okay.
anything. But no, I would chime in on one thing, kind of harking back to what you talked about earlier. When you started the music and got your family, your kids in it, man. It's pretty safe to say you're gonna leave a pretty lasting legacy, right? Pretty safe to
Well,
say, and obviously carried on well.
gracias a Dios, yes. And uh, like I said, I've loved music since I was a little boy, and still, and still, mientras que Dios me dé salud, health, and let's go as far as we can take this, because sin música no hay vida. That's a saying that I've learned a long time
Wow.
ago, and it's true.
Yeah.
It's
hmm
it's true. Sin música, olvídate. Imagine this world with not one tune of music.
Yeah, that would be pretty miserable. It wouldn't be
we,
right. I'll
we
tell you
wouldn't be
that.
able to see Miss Mary do her air accordion there.
I know. Even when I was watching them live, I was doing it with them.
Mr. George,
Yeah,
ask Mr.
it's good
Pena some
history, man.
questions,
And,
because
and the more we talk to y'all, the more. Say that again.
I said, ask Fabian some questions because he was the last one on. So let him have it.
Well, first of all, it's not a question. You're gonna be docked and pay, young man. And that's not coming from me. One, but obviously, late to the show, but better late than never. It doesn't matter if you're always welcome here, man. So I'll tell you what. I'll ask everybody. What is the one experience on the road that y'all have experienced on the famous bus that y'all can recall that brought y'all together even stronger?
Fabian, that's you. You started off, puppy.
I'm sorry. You got to we got to re-say that question one more time because you cut out.
Oh, did I? All right. I was asking, what was an experience on, traveling with the family and the bus, all that. What was the experience that you think brought everybody, closer together? Where obviously you're a family, the deal's already sealed, but
Yeah, I
something that
could tell
just
you
put the
one.
cherry on top.
I could tell you one experience that we had that brought us very very close. Adrian was driving the bus, and he was coming down. We were coming into Junction, and I don't know what he was daydreaming or something. And all of a sudden, we start coming down the hill way too fast, and he scared everybody. So I think after he scared the crap out of everybody, I think we were a little closer as a family then.
You're like, all right, everybody, love everybody.
I was
What were
just
you
making sure
doing,
everybody was
Adrian?
awake.
Life's too short.
What were you doing,
Right?
Adrian?
Well, I was just trying to wake everybody up because I knew we were going to stop in
Yeah.
Junction. I was, hey, it's time to get up, guys. Let's go. You know what I mean?
Well,
That was what
believe me, we had to go to the bathroom.
I
Oh, I bet y'all did.
was.
Bet y'all did. No, that's cool, man. I
Ooh,
can just put myself in y'all's position, traveling with the family, getting to share experiences, and making more memories and solidifying that legacy that I was talking about earlier. It must be a pretty proud feel on your end, Mr. Pena, as far as what you're seeing unravel before your eyes with your kids and the family there, right?
Yes, yes. One of my experiences, we're on the way to Milwaukee, and we're on because we're getting our bus remodeled through the inside, because we bought it with seats and stuff like that. So they take all the seats out, and it's coming along really well. And the other buses that we've had, they were already built for somebody else, and so this one's being built for the band, for what we need. So when we went to Milwaukee, we went in the van, and we're driving. I think it was who was driving, Fabian or somebody was driving. I was in the back seat just dozing off, and all of a sudden we're passing a semi, and the tire of that semi blew off the wheel and hit our van. And I mean, we all came closer together again. And so, as soon as we had a chance, we pulled off the road and pulled into this filling station, convenience store, and we got off. I already imagined in the van all dented and scratched and all that. We got off and we looked around, not one scratch.
Hmm.
That's crazy. You know, the
Hey,
Lord is watching over us because that tire hit hard and
Did
it
you the
moved the
roof?
van, So Monday,
Did you the roof?
yeah, we did everything, and there was not a
Yeah.
Wow.
scratch on it. And I don't
It's,
understand. So it's the work of the God, because
Oh,
we were
absolutely.
so far away from home, and so that was one of my experience. Like wow, and then I got all my family, my young kids, my nephews, my wife, everybody, and per se, I'm the captain of the ship, so I have to watch over all these guys.
In more ways
Okay.
than one. Absolutely. Not just for the safe, but also, just making sure everybody stays on straight and narrow, right? I mean, you know, uh, I can imagine, just it's like they're your family, the kids at the same time, you got other family members. It's a responsibility. I mean, I got two boys of my own, 24 and 18.
Wow.
And I still see them crawling around the floor in diapers. But like, I can't let them go,
Okay, now
yo.
you're on camera with.
I can't let
Yep.
them go.
Yes, no, I understand. So, but now, Adrian, what about your experience?
well, my experience, I think that brought us closer together as a band. It's going to be one of our performances at the cathedral there in San Antonio for the Virgen de Guadalupe. And, there's actually a video on that on YouTube for La Divina Virgen de Guadalupe, which my Uncle Jerry wrote. And I feel like that one's probably the biggest experience, in my opinion, that has brought the band closer together. And it was just an honor to sing and perform for La Virgen de Guadalupe, and being able to do that with my compadre, my primos, my tío. It was just an experience that I haven't had one top it so far. With the band, and we've had some awesome experiences out on the road and performances, but I believe that one for me is probably the biggest experience that has brought us closer as a band. Just the faith of La Divina Virgen, or the Virgen de Guadalupe. We've since we were kids, she's always been instilled into us. Something that was taught. As Catholics, the Virgen de Guadalupe. So being able to perform for her at the cathedral in front of thousands of people, that was an awesome experience. And we did it again this year in Laredo. We were honored again and asked again to perform for the Virgen de Guadalupe in Laredo, and that was an awesome experience as well. So I think those right there are probably the best experiences for me, as a band, and that brought us closer.
Yeah, I think
Wake
we've
up,
and
seen that
JJ.
video here before, and that is a very, very beautiful video with you guys singing there. I mean, it's very touching, So
Yeah,
I share that sentiment.
and to have it filmed, and then you guys were on the news, like, it was just kind of
Yeah.
like a
yeah,
band from West Texas got to go to, San Antonio, where there is a lot of bands, and this isn't any shade or anything, but y'all got picked to go
Mhm.
down there and perform your song. That's how special it was, and then to
right.
do it again, like, it is in a city where there's a lot of musical talent. Just knowing that you all got picked is has to be an incredible feeling.
It's absolutely a great feeling. I believe I speak for the whole band on that part. It's a great feeling being able to do that. That's just it's awesome, and that's worldwide. You see that worldwide throughout all the news channel stations, and it was everywhere: Mexico, Argentina, all United States, everywhere. So that was, yeah, it was an honor.
So if you
Absolutely.
haven't seen it, go to YouTube, go search Los Arcos Hermanos Pena, and you'll find the video of them singing. It's absolutely beautiful. It will bring you peace and it'll bring you some tears. It is really, really beautiful.
And we were there with some other musicians, Las Fenix, Priscila Subala de Plata was there. Her husband, which is part of
Los Temerarios.
Los Temerarios, you know, that they're a big group in Mexico también. We shared that with a bunch of musicians there. And again, thousands of people that were there. You know, the church was full. You walked outside the church, and as far as you could look back, there was people. So it was an amazing experience.
Well, like
All
Mary
right.
said, if you haven't seen the video, go look for it. It is a very touching video. Definitely is.
Yeah.
Divina Virgen de Guadalupe.
It's really pretty. It's really beautiful. We might be able to get it added here if you guys want to hear it, but it is really, really pretty. We have a lot of music too that we have uploaded just in case y'all want to hear it. But you can comment your favorite Los Arcos song in the chat, and we'll see what we can do for you guys here. Okay. But we're gonna continue. So, movie, that was an incredible experience, but in the last couple of years, you guys have won many awards and been at many shows. Let's talk a little bit about that. Like, how impact has that been, like coming from Dimit to where you all started, and going to all these shows and stuff. Talk us through that process of like getting nominated and like what that means to you all.
JJ, you're up.
Oh, I'm up. Okay. No, I mean it's just been fun. It's been awesome. It's a dream come true, really. You know, being able to be alongside my dad, my brothers, my compadres, my primos, like it's just a blast. And hopefully God continues to bless us with, you know, many more years of, putting out music for you guys, for our fans, for our family, and maybe, one day we get a big hit. Who knows?
Well, you've had a couple of big hits already, but you're saying like the next one, like keep continuously with that.
All right.
And
And go
the
ahead.
thing about it is my dad has a lot of material and data in his head, and we're trying to get it out and put it on tape, wax, or however you say it.
Get it
So
out.
he's got a lot of knowledge still that he wants to share with everybody. And si Dios quiere, we're gonna continue pushing and pushing and recording his material. But we got some other things pending. I know we mentioned the collaboration with the Bellas, or with Camila and Bella Divas, and also with Brenda Blanco. I don't know if y'all have already touched base on that already. I know I'm late to the party, but we got some things. And then I did get I heard through the grapevine today. Matter of fact, not even like an hour ago, that um um man, shoot, I forgot. I'm sorry. I went blank. Let me see. Let me see. J.R. Gomez. J.R. Gomez, Conjunto Bandits. He wants to do a Los Arcos melody with us. He wants to do a collaboration with us, and he called. I got his number, so hopefully in the near future we'll do something with him too. I mean, they just told me that maybe an hour ago, so hopefully we could
We've
do
had
some.
some volunteers in the chat too. I know Hilda said that she wanted to do a collaboration with you guys. Monica Andrada. Yeah.
If you haven't heard Hilda sing Buena Suerte Corazon, you guys are missing out. I'm telling you.
There you go. There you go, Hilda. You got one vote already. You guys have had to play. You got to play in different states. What has been the most eye-opening experience about Tejano music as you travel to different states?
Well,
I'm gonna say one of the really good experience would be Las Vegas, Nevada. Back in the day, back in the 80s and 90s, I went with my brothers, and this time I went with my boys, and it was awesome. It's a totally different ball game since then to now, and of course también Milwaukee, and La Fronteras with Bosco and William over there. Just the Tejano Conjunto Tejano there at Rosedale Park, the Conjunto Festival, And gracias a Dios, I was nominated there, or I'm sorry, inducted into the Hall of Fame. The two accordionists who got that day only was Jaime de Anda and yours truly. So that was a great experience.
Congratulations. I was waiting to talk a little bit about that, but while we're here, um Jerry, it's been a long time that you've been playing music. It hasn't just been the last couple of years. You've been in the music industry for so long. You've seen other artists be inducted. So, what was your when you got nominated in the process? What were your thoughts? Were you like, "It's time," or you're like, "I can't believe it"?
Well, both. I said I couldn't believe it. I said, it is a wish because I have been at it for a long time. Another collab that we did together back in the day was with Cornelio Reina. We did two albums with him in Mexico City. A lot of people don't know about that, but it's out there on CD and everything. And another collab that we did with Crystal Tarango. She had a Grupo Sonrisas back in the day. We did a really nice album with her. And then we did another album with this artista de Mexico called Antonio Zamora. He was big time back in the 70s, movies, movie star and all that. And we did a caravan together for, I think it was 3, 4 months. And he loved the way we played. So he said, "Hey, I want to do something with you guys." So we've done two albums together. He lives now in California, but he's still going strong. And so it's been a ride. It's been a ride. And now these other new collabs that are coming out. And I'm gonna kind of spill the beans a little bit. I threw the, how do you call it when you throw the hook and see
You
if you
threw the
catch
line
something?
out there.
Yeah, well, I talked to Mr. Louis Ayala from Fiebre, so maybe that's a possibility right there. Can you
Now
imagine
you guys
Fiebre
got to
and Los
perform out
Arcos?
there, right? At
Monday?
the you guys got to perform it for the when they did the La Fiebre festival out there
La Fiebre Fest in Pasadena, yeah.
in Pasadena. Yeah. So
Yes, we.
there were some people that had never heard of you, and I was like, man, if you got to go see them, if you're going to that festival, be sure you're there. And they were just like amazed when they saw y'all take the stage. um I got so much feedback. They're like, "Oh my gosh, where have they been?" I'm like, "They've been in West Texas, but they've been all over." So yeah, that's
And
really
then
awesome.
and then we were with La Fiebre on the cruise.
Hmm.
Yes, yes. So it was an experience.
Well, I think
Just
it's
not.
go ahead.
Go ahead. It's a really great experience to collab with all these, interact with all these musicos from different genres, from different styles. You pick up a lot of ideas just listening and talking to them, and special shout out to all of them. Cheyenne just waved hi, so hello Cheyenne. We're supposed to do some little country with her you know. So it's, gracias a Dios, it's happening, and we just want to keep going. Pero primeramente, I tell my boys and all my staff, health is number one. La salud, because without that, we can't do anything. So le pido a mi Padre Dios to keep us healthy and to keep us focused, and let's go forward.
Absolutely. No, I was just gonna mention like the La Fiebre Fest that they put out there. I like what they did. We got to talk to Luis, and his goal was to try to get a little bit of everything that no one's heard yet, right? And maybe expose different bands to a different fan base. So like La Fiebre fans may not have heard of Los Arcos, or Los Arcos fan maybe never heard of La Fiebre, and you got to intertwine those fan bases. And I think that's really essential to the Tejano music, right? Because we got to start exposing all the fans to all the music just to keep that going. Jerry, you have different generations in here, right? So you're already kind of doing that in the industry. You're already exposing like a younger generation to your style, but you're also adapting to their style, right? Like you're
Yes.
incorporating what the boys bring to you. And it's not just, I want to do my way. And I hear that in your music.
Yes. And like I tell the boys, if your idea is better than mine, we're going to go with your idea. Because I've seen well, if it's not my idea, it's no good, and that's not right to me. The boys, they know that they come with an idea. You know what? Yes, I like this. And there's been times where we're trying to get a song, I said, you know what, mijo, you're not gonna sing it. You are, because it fits you better than him. And nobody get mad, because I know what I'm hearing, and it works out really well, because they take the
What are y'all
criticism
doing?
very well, constructive
Son, I'm on a live
criticism.
interview.
Oh, hey, you're
Fabian,
yelling.
your mic's still on, bro.
That's a deduction right there,
Sorry,
Mr.
guys.
George.
Hot
It's
Sorry.
okay.
mic.
No
So
worries.
so yeah, so we work together very well. And at the end of the day, they'll tell me, Dad, you're the captain of the ship. What do you think? Well, mijo, I like your idea. Let's go with it. And but un saludo también a West Texas Tejano Explosion, la familia Vega from Lubbock, Texas. También, when we first started out, we hit 15 weeks in a row, #1 in their station with Buena Suerte Corazon. So that kind of was the kickoff. I was going to say a Cowboy game, but nah, I better not bring up the Cowboys. I'll get all kinds of enemies. Un
I
saludo
got
para TDK también,
I'm
that's
gonna
on
mute
there.
you, Adrian.
But no,
um,
no, and again, thank you for having us. Why don't we hear a song, Miss Mary, Mr. George?
I'm ready. ¿Qué
go
canción?
ahead.
What
No,
song do you
no,
want to hear?
you're the boss. You guys are whatever y'all say. That's what we're gonna do.
What do you
I
want to
need.
hear?
Let's do the new song, El Amor que Perdí.
You want to hear? Do you want to see that, or do you want to watch the video? Because we have the
Both,
video.
both.
All right, Joe, do you want to bring up the video? We're gonna play you their latest video. I'm gonna let you guys introduce it. One of y'all introduce the song.
So it's El Amor que Perdí. We recorded that and we released it back in what was it? New Year's? No, no,
No,
no.
Should have saved that one for the end.
Christmas.
Christmas is when we released that as a gift to everybody. We actually recorded that in or the video, we actually recorded that in Hereford at Rancho Nañez. Un saludo to them, Porfirio and Maricela Nañez. Thank y'all for letting us borrow y'all's ranch. Beautiful ranch, by the way. Beautiful, beautiful. We recorded that outside in their ranch. But yeah, this is the video, and I hope y'all enjoy it.
Shout out to her dad for his birthday.
Who?
Acabas con mi vida, es poco lo que queda, y ya te llevaste mi alma, también mi corazón. Si te has llevado todo, llévame contigo. No es mucho lo que pido, tan solo lo que soy. Si poco fue en tu vida, recuérdame un poquito. Si nada fue en tu mundo, olvídate de mí. Si quieres que mi vida se muera poco a poco, arranca de tus labios los besos que te di. Porque tú fuiste todo en mi vida. Sin tu amor, llevo el alma perdida. Llevo el alma perdida. Sufriré. Mi destino es así. Lloraré por tu amor, brindaré con dolor el amor que perdí. Si poco fue en tu vida, recuérdame un poquito. Si nada fue en tu mundo, tus labios los besos que te di. Porque fuiste todo en mi vida. Sin tu amor, llevo el alma perdida. Sufriré, mi destino es así. Lloraré por tu amor, brindaré con dolor el amor que perdí.
Man, that is such an awesome jam.
Thank you.
And when you said you filmed it where? Where was that again?
That was in Hereford, Texas, beef capital of the world again. La familia, La familia Ananez, Porfirio and Maricela Ananez, they have a ranch going out north of Hereford. They have a little ranch out there, and that's where we recorded it over there. Go. And
Well, definitely
yeah,
a good
so it
song,
was
man.
really awesome. Really awesome ranch, beautiful ranch they have out there. And again, big thank you to them for letting us borrow their. Actually, they asked us if we would like to have our video recorded out there, and of course we jumped on it. So
What was the when we wrote this song, when we wanted to produce this song, what was the mindset? Something a little different cuz all the other music is a little bit faster, right? I mean, it all has that little bit of that arco size to it. What was the mindset for this song? It was a little different.
Well, back in 80, let me see, what year
we
did
want.
Borracho del Año was 89, 86. That song, it hit the charts everywhere. It was 34 weeks in a row, number one in Lubbock, Texas. And it's something like that. I know you've heard it before, El Borracho del Año.
Mhm.
Okay, so I said, you know what? It's time to do a follow up to that. So, porque I know que ya la gente ya se echa uno, dos, tres tequilitas and they're ready to hear something like that. And I know I'm one of them. I hear something like that, y échame la botella para acá. So that's dedicated to all these people that like, music like that. There you have it.
Well, another thing también was Borracho el Año came out, and Los Arcos were sponsored by Budweiser and Bud Light because of all the beer drinkers. So maybe we'll get sponsored again because of this beer drinking music.
You're gonna get
No,
sponsored
I'm
by
joking.
Hallmark for the love song. Well, the heartbreak song, I should say, but um there's some really good comments in the chat. That was phenomenal. They loved the song, a lot of fire emojis. Thank you, Brenda. My favorite shirt. Yes, thank you very much. The vocals, they said they love the vocals. So was that really hard for you all to harmonize and get together, or did it come naturally?
Well, I can speak for the boys. To them, it's natural. I didn't have any trouble at all. Okay, mijo, you're gonna sing. You're gonna sing here, there, and there, and this is the way it is. And of course, we practice like on the road and the bus or the van. And we do vocals and here at the house or whatever in the kitchen right before we eat supper. I'll take the bajo and we'll practice. So all of that has a lot to do with. But no, it was these all these boys. All of them are talented, very talented. And everybody asks me, how does Adrian sing so high? Well, I'm going to tell you right now, he's got two sets of lungs. So I mean, he can. It's like the back then it was called the four-barrel carburetor. This guy has fuel injection. You know what I'm talking about, George?
Yep, yep. Sure do. And it doesn't choke, looks like, man. Definitely don't choke.
Yeah.
There you go.
Well, that was a
He
But
great
has
song. I mean,
he,
I did a
he has
great
such a
song.
deep voice.
Monday.
You have such a deep voice, and you like carry it like, and then you can get right back on up there.
I mean, just taking a little bit of practice. back in the day when I played with other groups, we were very comfortable with where we were playing at. Not to say that the groups weren't great because they were great groups. Immortal, Acero, Retoño, of course, they're phenomenal groups. But when we came on to Los Arcos, it's a totally different caliber of music, vocal wise, especially. Those people really look into our vocals, and they have for years. So having to come up and play in that caliber and sing with that caliber of music, it was tough for me. I'm not gonna lie, it's been tough for me. But I have the amazing coach right there. He's always coaching me. He guides me the way he needs to be guided. He's not mean about it by any means. He'll let you know, hey, you're off here, you're off there, and he'll coach you through it. And I can't be any more blessed to have him, Uncle Jerry, by my side. On the road, off the road. I'm always practicing my vocals, and I'll send him videos, and he'll be like, "Yes, me, well, you're there, it's not there," and I'll work at it, work at it, work at it, and then you know we go to play, and it's there, so or record, and the
Okay,
vocals.
now, mijo, tell him the real truth. Do you know why he's wearing that cap? 'Cause he's got lumpers on the head where I give him coscorrones.
But no, seriously, I couldn't be more blessed with my Uncle Jerry. All of us, the whole band. He teaches us so much, and then he learns from us as well. We're a younger group, and we teach him things along the way, and he teaches us things along the way because he's been through it. He's been on the road 50 plus years. He knows what it's about. He's experienced a whole bunch that we haven't experienced yet. We've had some experiences, but my Uncle Jerry's experienced it. Through many years on the road, doing what they've done for so many years, and he teaches us so much. He guides us along the way, and we know we couldn't be any more blessed with him on the road with us. So a big thank you to him
Well,
for
thank you, mijo.
for
Thank you.
for all the guidance and knowledge that he's instilling into us. It's a great feeling. I'm very honored, for that. Proud of it, actually.
Thank you, mijo.
That's
Yes, sir.
awesome. So if you weren't playing with Los Arcos, who would you be playing for? I'll start with JJ. Who would your dream band be?
Oh, my dream band.
If you could be in any band right now other than Los Arcos Hermanos Pena.
Oh shoot. Oh, that's a
Andre,
tough one. I
you
don't know.
better
You
watch
might
it.
have
I'm
to
listening
circle
to you,
back to me
son.
because that's a tough one.
Okay. Adrian?
Um, for me, I'd have to go with Solomon Robles. He's and that band is just phenomenal. Vocals, music, everything. He's amazing. Um, yeah, I would have to say Salomon Robles y sus legendarios. That's an amazing group. Some people have never heard them. We listen to them all the time. But yeah, I think that's who I'd have to
That's a
go
good
with.
one. We'll give you points for that. Even though you were late, we'll give you points. Fabian, what would be your dream band right now if you weren't playing for this band here?
Man, I've always been into cumbias. I love playing cumbias. I'm a cumbia kind of guy, so I think I would be in a cumbia group, probably Los Reyes Locos or Los Hermanos Barron, something like that. I would love to be playing bass for someone like that. Or if I was playing saxophone, I think I would be playing. Um, I don't know, playing sax for I don't know. I don't know, man. That cumbia group, somebody.
Pito Olivares' group.
Yeah, Fito Olivares or even the Garcia brothers, just something like that.
Be all Pachuco, Fabian. Brenda said you're gonna be playing for Metal Valle.
Yeah, I did ask. I asked Brenda if I could play a couple of songs with them next time we share the stage together, and the guy said that I could. So I'm gonna jump on stage with them and play sax. Hopefully, a couple of songs. I heard them play a couple of songs, so I'm gonna get on stage and jam with them.
That'd be cool. That'd be really cool. And Jerry, what is your answer?
Well, JJ never answered, so it's his turn.
He said he would come back. We had to come back to him.
Oh, okay. Well, me, if I wasn't playing for Los Arcos, I would you know, be on a stage. Me, and I'm more old school, right? And some of these bands aren't playing anymore. But me, I would like to share the stage with Roberto Polido, Los Clásicos. I mean, he's one of my idols. So I'm gonna stick to that one, to Mr. Roberto Polido.
Could he keep up with your accordion style?
Oh yeah, and more. That guy's.
He's an animal too. Yeah. No. All right, JJ, it is your time to shine.
Mm. Next question. That
There's
was
no
really
wrong
hard for
answers
me.
here.
That was really hard for me because, well, I mean, like my compadre said, Salomon Robles, he's one. I would love to be the drummer. Pero Grupo Pesado be another one. But then also, I mean, Los Cachorros de Juan Villarreal. I would love to be that drummer. You know, even Roberto Pulido, their drummer. I mean, just monsters. Like I'm old school with it. Ramon Ayala. You know, I can go on forever on all these different groups that I would love to play
To
for.
jam
It's
with. That is really
any
cool.
any anyone. I'm up for whatever. So
Awesome. I want to thank everybody that is commenting and liking and sharing and hanging out with Los Arcos Hermanos Pena. If you have any questions, any burning questions, I know we have some shout outs. Roy, Boxer was out there, Claudia, we have Brenda, we have a lot of people, and I'm so blessed. Imelda, Terry, Leslie, Marina, Naomi, TDK wanted a shout out from Jerry. So if we can give him a shout out.
Yes, shout out to Mr. DDK right here. Un saludo.
del Mero Monte.
El Mero Monte, Mr. Dancing, Esmeralda's out there, Sandy, Claudia, Vinny, Michael Medina, very talented young Michael Medina.
He's very
Lee,
talented. I
yeah,
ran into him here at the mall in Lubbock on what was it, Friday? I believe it was Friday. One day my daughter drugged me out. I hate shopping. I cannot stand to shop. I hate shopping. But my daughter drugged me out to the mall, and we're walking in. He was sitting there, and I went and said hi to him. He's a very talented musician, very talented on the accordion. And he looked at me and he's like, "Oh, that's you." Like I introduced myself, Los Arcos, and he like got really surprised. And I didn't think about it. I should have taken a picture with him, but yes, Michael Medina Jr. He's here. I believe he's from Lubbock, if I'm not mistaken. Um,
I know he's in the West Texas area.
right, right. But
He's
yes,
on
very talented kid.
TikTok, always jamming out.
Very
I know.
talented.
Yeah, very well. I know there's gonna be good things coming for him. If I
Absolutely.
didn't give you a shout out, I'm sorry. Lisa, Amanda, Chepster, Roy. Thank you so much, everybody that is hanging out with us. And we're gonna hear more music here in just a couple of minutes. Jerry looks younger every time I see him. I agree, and they move. Do you think social media has played a very big positive impact in how you guys have been kind of all over the place, going to Milwaukee and things like that? Like, do you feel like COVID, even though double-edged sword, kind of affected the Hano music, do you feel like it's had a positive influence for y'all?
Absolutely.
Yes, social media has done a lot for not just us, a lot of groups because uh, back, let's say 10 years ago, 15 years ago, we couldn't be doing what we're doing right now. You know, and back then I know there was a lot of politics and music, payola. If you didn't pay, they wouldn't play you. Blah blah blah. I went through all of that, and now seeing what we're doing now, because it is social media. I want to thank all the podcasters, all of you, everybody who has helped us along the way. It's made a lot of difference in our career. Thank you very much.
You guys watch like the analytics behind what people are liking, and does that play a part in what you guys want to produce?
Yes, yes. Porque, and I always say like this: La gente es la que manda. You guys are the boss because they can bring you up or they can bring you down. It's just, and that's the honest truth. So we try to, of course, it's impossible to please everybody, but we'll try at least to please 99.9% of you.
Our social media director, Esmeralda, she keeps up with a bunch of that. She keeps up with all of it. And she always lets us know, hey, y'all are at this age group, this age group that's really into y'all's music. And here lately, she's been challenging us with TikToks. I don't know if y'all have seen those. You know, they're funny TikToks. You know, just trying to get in the, you know, with everybody else. You know, but she's very talented. She makes us do. You know, she gets us out of our little comfort zone sometimes that we're in, and it's been great. You know, big shout out to Esme. She does all that. She keeps up with all our stats on social media. So and she does phenomenal work as well. All our promoting and whatnot that she does social media wise. She does great. She does wonderful. But again, you know, like uh, we've made a few TikToks where we're just kind of jacking around, and you know, she makes the best of it. So yeah, that's pretty awesome. So she
Yeah.
keeps up with all of that. Yeah.
Do you guys feel like that's making an impact to help bring in that younger generation into the music?
Oh, absolutely,
That's
absolutely.
what we're shooting for, you know,
Yeah.
try and get, have the young along with the older crowd and get them all together and, just have one big old young and old fan base.
It makes you guys more approachable as well. They see you, they know that
Right.
you're not so serious, and you guys are approachable. I mean, when we
Right.
see you on stage, if you guys haven't had the pleasure of seeing them live, they dance. They're in the crowd. Fabian's out on the dance floor with y'all, and they're jamming. It's a fun show when you get to see them jam, and it's song after song after song. But I think that social media part, as me, is doing a phenomenal job, and yeah, I get to see those videos, and I think it definitely puts you in that category of being more approachable, and oh, I can go talk to them like Michael did, like, oh, I know you.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And that's what we want. You know, it doesn't matter if there's 10 people or 1,000 people at our shows, they're going to get the same show. You know, we're going to put on the same energy, put out the same energy as if there was 1,000 people, if there's only 10 people there, you know. Only because we want them to have people to have that experience. You know, it's something that they're going to remember forever. You know, Los Arcos put on a good show. Fabian went out and danced with the crowd. Or, you know, my compadre did a drummer solo that was really awesome. You know, Jerry did this. Or, you know, that's what we shoot for, is for people to take that memory with them when they leave at the end of the night. And it doesn't matter if it's 10 people or 1,000 people. You know, we're gonna put the same show, give them the same energy. So that's what we shoot for.
Absolutely. Any advice you have for our younger generation that may want to be playing like you all?
Sure. My advice has always been, don't give up your dream. Go for it. You know, I could say that I'm living proof of that, because it's hard. It's not easy. It's not easy. But if you follow your dream, you'll make it. But it's hard work. If this what we're doing right now was easy, everybody would do it. So
Mm.
follow your dream, these youngsters. But I will tell you, education comes first. Education, college, all that. Then you have your degree, and then you have something to fall back on. If something goes sour with the music, boom, you got a degree to fall back on. That's my advice.
Yeah. My advice is just, you know, put God first and practice, practice, practice. You know, chase your dreams. I'm pretty positive I can speak for, you know, JJ and Fabian as kids growing up watching those articles. You know, my dad, my uncle Jerry, my uncle Feedy Gilbert, my uncle Raymond, our uncles. We were there backstage all the time, and I know they had the same thought that I did. You know, one day we want to be there. One day we want to be on that stage. And one day we want to be singing. One day we want to be playing. You know, and the dreams come true. You know, the dream came true for all three of us. You know, we're actually getting to do it, and it's been great. It's been great. Gracias a Dios, He gave us the opportunity to be a part of it, and we're doing it. So you know, it's just chase your dreams, put God first, chase your dreams, and practice, practice, practice. That's my main thing. Um, Earlier, my uncle Jerry said if it was easy, everybody would do it. You know, it's not easy. Nobody really sees the behind the scenes. They see us on stage performing, and you know, of course, they love it. But it's a lot of work behind the scenes. You know, from loading, unloading, practicing. You know, driving 8 hours to play for 45 minutes, an hour and a half, and that's a long way. You know, and we do it because we love it. You know, We love seeing the people dance. We love seeing the people interact with us. That's why we do it, because we love it, you know. So there's a lot that goes on behind the scenes that nobody sees. You know, they see us on stage dressed up and ready to go and full of energy, ready to jam out. But you know, there's a lot of work that we do on this other side as well. So y'all get the performance that y'all deserve, you know.
Absolutely, and it is a lot of hard work, and your family you know, they're your family
Um,
sacrifices a lot. You know, you all traveling, going different places, and you have such an amazing support system.
right.
All of the primos and primas and tios and everybody. I think it's phenomenal. I commend your family because it takes a village, and you guys have your own built-in village right there, and I love that. No matter where I am or what I'm doing, I have somebody from your family supporting me, and I love that. I can only imagine what it's like for you all to have that big support system. So,
Agreed.
kudos to your family and saludos to everybody, and I'm so that's so awesome. Really
Yeah.
quickly, I want to play a song. I don't know if anybody if they want to add to that, we can. I want to play a cumbia here, charangueando. So, if does anybody want to introduce that really quickly?
Why, sure. Charangueando is a song that Mr. Placio Salazar from San Antonio let me have. He goes, "Hey, I think y'all can do something with this," and there you go. But before we go, before you kick us out, I
I'm
want to
not
invite
kicking you out
everybody
yet. We still got a couple more.
to our cruise in October. We got a QR code that y'all can use, and they'll give you a discount if you use our name. And man, we would love to have all y'all there. And I want a special shout out, a heavenly birthday to my primo Rick Espinosa. Today would have been his birthday, so special shout out to him. He's like a brother to us. Y pues charangueando para todos ustedes. Mary, you got to dance it with George. What do you think?
Well,
He's in Cyprus. I'm in Dallas. It'll be a little hard, but
before
we
we get
will
to
talk
the
about the
song,
cruise.
I'm gonna have to bow out a little bit early tonight. I had something come up. Little mercy I got to tend to. Work related, of course. But hey, it was great catching up with y'all again. Holy, I
Absolutely.
think we talked about it earlier. San Antonio, right? I think this in March.
March, yes.
Yeah, definitely looking forward to meeting y'all in person. Y'all great folks, and I do appreciate y'all giving us the time, to be able to come on and share these stories with us. And obviously, y'all got a great following, and y'all bring them with you, and they share these memories along with what you guys are telling us. So I do appreciate that.
Well,
But
thank you,
That's
sir.
that
good.
And
being said, I do apologize, but I'm gonna have to end to this now. So
no
No,
problem.
we should. Thank you. Be
Thank you,
safe.
and you have a
thank,
blessed
That's
night.
5 demerits.
thank you. I appreciate it. We'll talk later.
Yes,
Thank
sir.
you.
Good
All
night.
right.
Thank you.
All right, I'm gonna play Chilangueando. We're gonna talk about the cruise. We're gonna talk about your music, todavía. So we still have a little bit of time. Don't go anywhere, anybody.
Alrighty.
Riga.
Adrian should dance.
Al ritmo de mi charanga la pachanga va a empezar. Recuerden que más le muevas, más la vas a disfrutar. Bailamos así juntitos para poder charanguear. Bailamos toda la noche hasta ver la madrugada. Al ritmo de mi charanga yo te quiero ver bailar. Tu lindo cuerpo de diosa yo te quiero ver menear. Al ritmo de mi charanga contigo quiero bailar. Yo quiero sentir tu cuerpo a toda velocidad. Tu lindo cuerpo de diosa yo te quiero ver bañar. Yo quiero sentir tu cuerpo junto al mío para gozar. Que no cabe la charanga para poder charanguear. Bailamos toda la noche hasta ver la madrugada. Y como dice Plácido Salazar, pa' que muevan el bote de los tamales. ¿Qué hubo? Y no la deje ir, primo, porque que de eso no hay todos los días. ¡Báilenla!
That is such a fun song. And I don't want to say it's out of your normalcy, but it is a little something different, right? For y'all
It,
to jam out to.
it is. It is. And we've done charangas in the past, but we wanted to bring it back, to regroup and do that charanga. It really is a fun song.
Had everybody in the chat over here dancing. I was looking at all the comments. Everyone's dancing, throwing up the emojis. It's always a favorite when we play it. When I play it live, everyone's like, "It's time to dance." So that's always fun. So we got to hear a little bit about the cruise. Let's talk a little bit about what that cruise entails. So if anyone wants to know more information, if they've never been on a cruise, give us a little bit of insight as to what we can expect for this cruise.
So right now they're offering a discount with our promo code. I believe it's Los Arcos 2026 is our promo code. Right now they are offering a flex plan. You can pay monthly payments, and you can pay until the day of, and it's not so it's more affordable like that. It's not so much, So they are offering flex play. So I think I think it's good for everybody to try to start booking their tickets now and go have some fun with us on the cruise.
You said Los Arcos 2026?
Yes, I believe
Yes.
so. Um, I think if my
And
auntie Melda
someone,
or my cousin Naomi is on, I think, or
there it is.
that's me, they can.
There we go. I'm going to copy it and put it in here. Yeah, Fabian, you're kind of fading out a little bit. You broke out a little bit. I think it's signal. All right, we're going to put it in the chat if y'all want information. So what can we expect on the cruise? Jerry, Adrian, Fabian, what can we expect for those of us that may have never been on a cruise? What is a Tejano cruise?
Adrian, tell them your experience because I know y'all had a lot of fun.
But we did have a lot of fun. There was, I mean, anything you could possibly think about eating on this buffet. They have a buffet, huge buffet, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Drinks also. So much fun. There's so many activities to do on there. There's casinos. There's pools. There's
Bingo.
comedy shows, bingo. Um, oh man, hot tubs. I mean, you name it, it's there. They have gourmet meals, breakfast, lunch, and dinner that you make a reservation for, and I mean, they're beautiful. It's something like you see on the Titanic. It's kind of like that. Like seriously, beautiful, beautiful ships. A casino in there. They have casinos in two different parts of the.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. He went to sleep. But anyway, they also have
Glad
they
you
also
would like
have
the motions.
massage parlors.
No,
Parlors, yeah. Yeah,
Oh,
you
yeah, they have
froze
massages.
you froze for him, and Mijo, we thought you went to sleep.
your
I'm just,
eyes are closed and everything.
oh, I'm sorry. Um, but I didn't experience the motion sickness. But I mean, you don't really feel that you're on the boat unless you're fixing a port or the boat's taking off. That's when you kind of feel the boat moving. But other than that, it's really great. Like service is really great. Room service is great. They take care of you. They clean your rooms every day. I mean, it's a great experience. Plus the Tejano performances that they do, those are really awesome. A lot of energy in there. Lots of people just eat it up. They love it. They love to be on the boat, being able to experience that with the Hana music, conjunto music on the playing live. It's beautiful. It really is a beautiful experience. And then you get off in Cozumel or wherever it goes, wherever the ship ports. You get to go and experience that town. Cozumel was beautiful. It was. I mean, that was probably the best part of that. Being off of the boat, it was beautiful in Cozumel. Um, People there are very inviting. They're very friendly. You learn a lot on the boat. what they experience, like the workers. I think they're on 7 months and they get off 3 months and back on 7 months. So yeah, you learn a lot, and there's a whole bunch to do. You won't get bored at all. I promise. There's so much to do. Pool parties. Um, when we went, of course, NFL was still on. They had the Cowboys game on in this big, huge pool area. I mean, I'm talking about probably like 100 and maybe 120-inch screen, maybe bigger than that. It was huge by the pool, and there's 3 levels of that, and you get to get out there and just experience that inside the pool, in or outside of the pool. There's bars everywhere. It's awesome. It's so I mean,
And then every
I
night there's like live music.
every night there's live music in the afternoon and at night there's live music. So yeah, I encourage anybody that hasn't been on to go ahead and book it and experience it for yourself because it's really awesome. Really is.
JJ, did you have fun?
Well, I'm gonna I'm gonna say this for all the people who are like, I don't go in the ocean. I don't, count me out. I was like that, Miss Mary. I did not want to go on this cruise. I was like, I don't do the whole ocean. I don't do none of that. I was getting ready to tell Dad, sorry, you're gonna have to find you a drummer or something to go on this. But I made it through, and I do not regret it. It was awesome. Like I couldn't even tell when the boat. And I say boat when I mean ship. I didn't even know we had left. You walk outside and you see the ocean. I mean, it's just beautiful. It's not like real crazy high up and down. It's so smooth. You don't even know you're in the ocean. It's just like you're on a big old, you're in your own little city on the ocean. It's awesome. Like my compadre was saying, there's just so much to do on both the like 11, 12 floors. There's something in each floor to do. It's so awesome, and I highly recommend it. I didn't get seasick either, but they everything you can think of on the ship. They have it there, or you buy your little patches or take whatever just in case. Some people do get seasick, but I didn't because I didn't even feel the sea. It was awesome. Definitely, I can't wait to go again, and hopefully more people can join us.
That's awesome. So what's some of the lineup?
As far as I know, Dad, do you know the lineup?
I know La Fiebre is going to be there. Los Arcos. Who else, honey?
Conjunto
Bianca
Rom.
Ruiz. Bianca Ruiz is going to be there. El Grupo Romo, I think, is going to be there. Who else? Who else? I haven't seen the promotion lately, but there's going to be about 5, 6 bands, maybe seven.
Oh, and as a matter of fact, I just saw today that the Tejano Conjunto Super Cruise. Bless you. I
Arctic
think our ticketing is going to be on there, but they're getting ready to announce one more to the lineup.
Really?
Oh, I think isn't Mike and the Iconics going to be on it as well?
Oh
I
yeah,
think I think
yeah.
so.
Mike and the Iconics, but they're getting ready to announce
Another.
another another group. So I don't know when, but they're going to announce. I just saw that today on Facebook.
It's a really
So
big lineup
maybe we can
already.
get Sirius Tejano on that cruise with us.
Joe, you're gonna pay for my ticket.
Come on, Joe.
Come on, Joe, put me in, Coach.
Yeah,
That
I
would be
guarantee you. I guarantee you'll love it, Mary. It's very very professional. A great experience, just all the way around. Anything that you do on the boat is just amazing. Anything that you do. And again, like I said, getting off in Cozumel and where else do I can't remember.
La- Las Flores.
I remember where we got off at, but
Las Flores.
Progreso.
Progressive.
Progressive, yes.
That was those cities are really beautiful, really beautiful. So yeah, y'all love it. Whoever does get to get on and goes and experiences with us, it's gonna be fun. It's a lot of fun.
there's a lot of information in the comments. So there is some experts in the comments. So if you guys want more information, comment your question in there, and I know someone's gonna be able to help us get it answered. Brenda said, "Let's go, girl." I'm already trying to make plans. I was telling Jerry earlier that I'm planning my mom's 75th birthday in August. So by October, I should be able to start focusing on when I can go. But I'm working on both right now. Okay, that's my plan. God willing, I'm going to be able to do both. So I'm planning a big birthday at the same time, around the same time. But yeah. Or shoot us a message, Esme said out there. So if you want more information, the family, of course, pulling through and getting more information to everybody. So we have the cruise coming up. We have some new music coming up. What else is in the works for you all?
Work, 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 work. Yeah, we got a lot of work to do for you fans and podcasters and family. I mean, this kind of it never stops. You got to keep up and you got to work. So there's a lot of good things happening coming up. So just stay tuned and it'll come.
There is some dates that we're not allowed to talk about yet, but once those dates come out, y'all be really surprised and whatnot. So we'll keep you updated as soon as
Music
we're
or like performances?
performances.
Okay.
Yeah, performances that we're not allowed to talk about yet, but as soon as we're allowed to, y'all be the first ones to get all the info.
I
Just
can't
keep,
wait to go
just
ahead.
keep, keep tuning in to following Los Arcos Hermanos Pena Oficial, and you'll know there.
Absolutely. That's a good plug. I hope you guys are all following Los Arcos as well as everybody individually. They all share a little bit of bits and pieces all the time. Especially on TikTok, go follow Los Arcos because you get to see their dance moves. You get to see behind the scenes. You'll see Jerry even dancing and Esme has them busy out there. So please be following them on all the music media platforms. That's foremost. And then on the social medias, please request their music, download it, stream it, go to YouTube, go watch their videos. We always talk about the fans being an intricate part. And Jerry said that earlier, how the fans are vital to our music. If you guys aren't listening to music, streaming it, downloading it, requesting it, then the DJs and the radio stations won't play it, and then the bands won't produce it. So it all goes hand in hand. If we were to look at it as a big circle, as a wheel, we all play such a vital role. If we're missing one, then the wheel can't turn. So as fans of the music, put it back on you guys. Go listen to a new song that you've never heard of from Los Arcos. Go watch their music video. Go request it if you see a DJ playing live music. And I know the Pena family does that in full effect. I've seen it live. I've even done like a 4-song medley for them. I mean, it's all because it's being requested. So request their music, download it, stream it, go heart their music on the music media platform. It helps them grow in all the analytical world that we are now in this social media that we're living in. So and like Jerry said, we wouldn't be able to be doing these things like podcasts and interviews if we didn't have social media. So it's very important.
Absolutely.
Very, very important. So just go find Los Arcos Hermanos Peña on all the music media platforms. Go heart it, follow it, and you guys will see all the new updates that come out. So let's go to Salome Lopez. We got
Yeah.
Troy out there. Saludos, everybody.
You
Tomas.
go
Go ahead.
follow them guys. So they're a good rising group right now. Out of where are they?
The hook, I believe.
Tahoka, I
Tahoka.
believe.
We got to interview.
They're a new group.
Young.
Yeah.
They're
Yeah, they're a new group. Or young. Be here in Lubbock this weekend. Un saludo to them, La Familia Lopez. And like you said, just follow. Not just our music. There's plenty of other musicians out there. They go through the same steps that we do. Social media is a big deal for every musician, every group. It helps us out in so many ways. So yeah, any other group that y'all do like and support, just follow and support them.
There's
And
so many bands out there that want to play Tejano conjunto music, and we
yeah,
got to be open to listening to them. We can't.
absolutely.
We can love our historical music. You guys got to hear a little bit about who they love and grew up listening to, but it's okay to like new music, and we have to be
Absolutely.
open to hearing new music. And if we're not, then we're stalling the progression of music. And Jerry's seen all sides of it, like he talked about earlier. Trying to get your music played by radio stations was a whole controversial topic, but now it's just getting people to listen to new music. That's our goal, is new music, new
Right.
artists, and the way their style of playing it.
Right.
Absolutely. Okay, so we talked about new music. We played your new video. Um, let's talk about your next performances. I know you said there's a lot you can't talk about, but what are some of the up and coming shows that you can share with us?
Uh, we have the reason why we can't, because they're not confirmed yet, and we don't want to,
Yeah.
say something that's not confirmed. But I know that we want to go to the awards there in San Antonio, the Mundial Awards on Thursday, and then Friday we'll be going to Tucson, Arizona, and then Saturday it's in the works for Phoenix. So how long did you say it was, Mary? 12
12 and a
hours
half
from San
hours.
Antonio. So it'll be more for us, because these guys, every McDonald's they see, they want to stop.
Not McDonald's. Not McDonald's.
So then we have we'll be in Lubbock, Texas on the 13th, Friday the 13th, and the 14th will be in Valentine, Texas. I was telling you earlier, the population is only 72 people there. But this guy's been doing it 14 years in a row on Valentine's Day, and he's out of Illinois, and he comes and does this big. And he said it gets. I've heard through other bands that it gets really packed out there, because they have all kinds of genres of music: country, grass, bluegrass, tejano, all kinds of music, and people just get out there and have a good time. So we'll be out there. If anybody's in the area, Valentine, Texas, Valentine's Day, you're more than welcome to join us.
Absolutely. Really quickly, I know we lost Fabian. JJ is here and there, but can you give a rundown of all the band members?
All the band members, starting with Mr. OJ, which is Oscar Jr., my sobrino, OJ Pena, bajo sexto player. Then we have Adrian Pena, congas and vocals. Then we have JJ Pena, drums and vocals. And then we have Fabian Pena, bass and vocals. And then un servidor, just surely Jerry Pena, accordion and vocals.
Awesome. Awesome. It's always a pleasure to talk with you all. I know we have one more song that you wanted us to play, Jerry. El Vencido. Someone asked me to play El Vencido. I can't remember if it was Jerry or JJ. I can't
Well, I
remember.
think weren't you gonna play? I know the one of our new ones, Corrido Los Arroyo.
Let me see if I have it in here.
That one right now is actually it's been doing really good as well, because it's talking about what we're going through right now in the U.S.
Immigration.
The struggles of you know our people, immigrants, and it's just it's a story of what they have to go through, and it's just a little piece, but a lot of people can relate because either they've gone through it or they have family members who've gone through it. So luckily, it's a true story.
And it's nominated for
For an award, yes.
for the award for norteño category.
So yeah, I mean that's also one that's doing pretty well for us.
All right, I'm loading it right now. So while I do that, because I'm not gonna lie, I had to move some songs around. Oh, he's got it for me. Thank you, Joe. Okay, go ahead. Go ahead and announce the song, and then we will. I'll play it.
Okay, this song is called Corrido Los Arroyo, from yours truly, Los Arcos, Hermanos Pena.
Oyes, carnal,
Sí, dime.
aquí las cosas ya están difíciles.
¿Y qué hay que hacer?
No nos queda de otra que dejar la noria. Hay que brincar el charco.
Un día se decidieron y la suerte se rifaron. De ese rancho de la Noria, estado de Guanajuato. asentaron en busca de mejor vida y del sueño americano. Trabajando día y noche, enseguida progresaron. Ellos no arrean vacas flacas ni se la andan recargando. Con el sudor de su frente, lo que tienen se han ganado. Si tú les hablas derecho, ellos te tienden la mano. Son los hermanos Arroyo, son venados lampareados.
Y échele ganas, compas.
Los Arcos hermanos Peña, ellos me los presentaron. Allá por Pico Rivera, su amistad me brindaron. Esas fieras panzas verdes, donde pisan dejan huella. Luis y Miguel orgullosos de su tierra mexicana. Son dos garbanzos de Aquilo, gente que se le respeta. Písale a la troca, primo, se está llegando la hora. Antes de que caiga el sol, quiero llegar a la noria. Allá me esperan los Arroyo, llegaron de California. Brindemos por la salud y que viva la noria.
That is such a jam. So I know, JJ, you were kind of telling us a little bit about that song. What did that mean for y'all to record that?
Well, it meant a lot because one, my padrino, shout out to Luis Martinez, El Aguacate. He wrote it, and he met other good friends of ours, compadres to my dad. They're brothers, and it tells their story. And so yeah, it was an honor to be able to record that and share share that with the fans. And so shout out to them también, familia Arroyo.
That's like the power of the music, right? Being able to tell a story or your history. And you guys are writing your history through all these songs that you're doing and everything that you're getting to produce out there. Really quickly, what has been y'all's favorite song so far to play or record?
Oh man,
You have to go first
That's a
this
tough
time,
one.
JJ. You don't get a pass.
where did Adrian go?
Yeah.
That one's really a hard one because, well, like we were saying, Adrian was saying, when we did Divina Virgen de Guadalupe, like that was just something extra special, you know. So I mean, that was probably my favorite moment as well, being able to do that. But as far as our favorite, my favorite song, that's a tough one because they're all kind of up there, right neck and neck with each other. But to me, probably my favorite one still is Buena Suerte Corazon.
That one kind of, I don't want to say, well, no balas la pena, but Buena Suerte kind of set you guys apart. Like, it really, like, people got to hear the variety of music. And I think when we first met, we talked about what's the name that you would give yourselves. We talked to this at the beginning of the interview. You're like, you don't have like a set. You're not just Tejano. You're not just Tejano. You're not conjunto. You're your own style. But I think Buena Suerte kind of put you in that category. Do you guys agree?
I
Right? Yeah.
agree.
I
Yeah.
think
We're not conjunto, we're not norteño, we're not tejano. I don't know what we are,
it's like
but we're
a little
something.
bit of conjunto with a little bit of tejano with a little bit of norteño, a
Norteño.
little tejunteño, if I may.
Daniels. Okay, I like that. I like that. I like that a lot. Any shout outs you guys want to give while we're here together? And then after we give our shout outs, we're gonna say our goodbyes. I'm gonna drop off with playing El Vencido because I know it's getting late already. But I always love talking with you guys and I can't wait to see you guys soon. But any shout outs you guys want to give out?
Yes, I know it was kind of hard keeping up with all the comments, but I know I saw there. Shout out to our family from San Antonio, familia Espinosa, and también el primo John Farias, all the primos down there. Who else? To all the Pena staff, the Barrera, the Cerda clan. They do so much for Los Arcos as well. Everyone's got their part, and we can't forget anybody. And if I do, forgive me. But just shout out to everybody that's been tuning in. If I didn't get you, shout out to you, uh, Miss Mary. Thank you for having us. You know, uh, on y'all's show, and we look forward to doing many more together. And hopefully, we get to see y'all soon.
Absolutely.
And on my behalf, I want to shout out to Michelle Ann, to Hilda, to Esme, to Lupe Rosales, all the Peña bus, all the staff, Carmen, Robert, Ruben, Conrad, everybody that's our staff, our road crew. Without our road crew, we ain't nothing. Name the road crew, Miko. You know them better than I do.
Oh man, we have Leo, Jacoby, Lucas, Ruben's our stage manager, road manager. Um, we have Gabriel Duran. Who am I missing? Who am I missing? I think that's all the roadies that we have right now.
Elijah,
Oh, Elijah Pena también. Without them, we wouldn't be able to do what we do. They're on it. Once we get to the venue that we're supposed to be at, they unload everything, set everything up, make sure that we're good to go. Throughout the show, we have roadies on each side of the stage for any little thing that we need. As soon as we're off stage, they're there to knock things down, put things up while we're busy, interacting, taking pictures, autographs, doing what we need to do. They take care of all that for us. So a big thank you to them. A big thank you to all our staff. All our staff has so much to do with our success that we get in that we have. And it's not just Los Arcos; it's the whole team that has success. Because without them, we wouldn't be able to do it. Also, again, to all the podcasters, radio DJs, Miss Mary, you've been there since day one. We can't express that enough how thankful we are to you and to to each and every one of y'all. Let's talk to Hano. It's been great since we've met you. You've been nothing but supportive, great vibes, and we appreciate that very much. Anybody else that we missed? We have so many people behind us, and just thank you to everybody, all the fans, all the DJs, our family. They make sacrifices the way we do. We're always on the road. I believe when we got off the boat, the ship, we were gone for what, 21 days, something like that. 21 days total. Being gone away from our families. So that's a big deal. That they're having to sacrifice that as well. Being back at home, taking care of the families. kids and homework and getting them to school and whatnot. Still taking care of the house, and that's a big sacrifice for them as well. For us being gone that long, 21 days is a long day, a long time to be gone. So big shout out to them, and un abrazo fuerte to our families, and to everybody else out there that supports us. We appreciate y'all from the bottom of our hearts, and we look forward to seeing y'all soon. Primeramente Dios will be there in a venue somewhere close to y'all this coming year. Our schedule's getting pretty booked up. Like I said, we're booked up until October. As of I know right now, we're booked up until October. Just different dates throughout here from here to October. So yeah, it's a big. We have a whole bunch going on. Special shout out to Leonardo Pena and Ethan Pena, which is my son and Fabian's son. They'll be graduating this year. God willing, they'll be graduating in May, and we're gonna have a big backyard party for them. Um, so yeah, all the graduates are gonna be graduating with them as well. Congratulations to them. I know it's a little early, but I don't know if we'll be on your show again before then. But if we're
Hopefully.
not, yeah, hopefully we are. But if not, big congratulations to them too. They're gonna graduate this year. So yeah, everybody else, if I missed anybody, I'm sorry. My daughter, I can't say I can't go without saying something about my daughter. She made varsity softball
Oh,
uh, as a freshman. She's only a freshman. She made varsity softball team. So big congratulations to her. That's something huge. Um,
And she got her license.
yeah, yeah. She's been nonstop since. She's been the minute that I turned the keys over to her car. She's been. I can't even say I'm gonna go, and she's like, "Boom, I'll go, Dad." And she's on it, like she's ready to go. So big congratulations to her as well. That's my baby, my last baby. She's my only girl, so big shout out to her. And yeah, anybody else that I missed or we missed, we hope to see y'all soon. Much love, and continue to like, share, and follow all of our music and whatnot. We're on all digital platforms: Spotify, Apple Music, Pandora, YouTube Music. We're on everything. Los Arcos Hermanos Pena Oficial. Look us up on TikTok, Facebook. I don't think we have Snapchat yet. We have Instagram, but look us up there. Don't hesitate to come say hi if y'all see us somewhere out in public. We'll be more than happy to take a picture with y'all, sign autographs, whatever. We're not. We're normal people just like everybody else. So yeah, it's not a bother for y'all to come up to say hi. I had a couple of people inbox me saying that they wanted to say hi, but they didn't want to interrupt. We're out with the family eating. I said, no, y'all are more than welcome anytime to come say hi. It doesn't matter what we're doing. Come say hi to us. We love that. We love that. We touch people's hearts enough to want to come say hi to us when they see us. So, we're normal people just like everybody else. Anytime y'all see us, come say hi, give us a hug, take autographs, pictures, whatever y'all want, we'll do. So, again, un abrazo fuerte a todos de parte de los Arcos Hermanos Peña. Miss Mary, thank you for having us tonight. Let's talk Tejano. Um, we hope to see you soon.
absolutely.
Yes, and I want a special quick shout out to Mr. Roy Arriaga, and you know how they say my hat's off to Miss Mary. Today I'm gonna say my beanie off to Miss Mary.
He's like, "Should I wear it?" I said, "Yes, absolutely." And he made a statement tonight. Big shows to everybody hanging out. Thank you guys so much for taking time out of your busy schedule. I know you guys are getting back in the groove. Big show is going out to Colorado. We have Colorado, California was in here. I know we had Wisconsin. Uh, we have merch. If you want merch, just go message
Absolutely.
the account and they will hook you up with the merch. The beanies are new. They have hats. They have shirts, and more. They have CDs.
Yeah,
They have more. So
we have a lot of new merch that's coming out for the new year. So, uh, hit us up on any of our social media platforms under Los Arcos Hermanos Peña Oficial, uh, Facebook, TikTok, Instagram. Reach out on one of those, and one of us will get back to you as soon as possible. So we
absolutely.
have our shows will have new merch as well, like those beanies that we just came out with. So Yeah, we have so much new merch. But yeah, reach out if y'all want some merch. We have all sorts of merch, earrings, hair clips for the ladies making tortillas so their hair don't get in the way. Aprons, we have aprons también, so when you are making tamales, it don't get all over your shirt.
All
Making
over the
menudo.
Arcos shirt.
Pero
Oh,
no,
But again, Mary, thank you very much for having us.
absolutely.
And you have a blessed night. And again, blessings to all of your staff and all the fans and all our family. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Absolutely. It's a pleasure talking with you all. I love always talking with you guys and everything that you're doing in the music industry. I hope everyone's following Los Arcos Hermanos Pena and requesting their music. I'm going to let you guys drop off. I'm going to say goodbye to everybody, but big salutes to Colorado, Wisconsin, California, Texas, everybody that tuned in and supported. This has been such an amazing show. Thank you to Sirius Tejano for letting us talk with you guys here. I know George had to drop off. He had a work emergency. So, salutes to George out there in Cypress, Texas. I'm gonna let you guys go, but have a really good rest of your evening. We'll see you guys hopefully, God willing, in March.
we'll see you.
Thank
Thank you.
you.
Thank you.
Good night.
Good night.
Absolutely. Bye, y'all. Oh, that was so much fun. I love talking with them. They have literally been watching me since I first started on TikTok. They've seen all my hiccups. They've seen my goofiness. They've met me, the family, Sandy, Imelda, Naomi, Esme, everybody, and Christy. If I missed anybody, I'm so sorry. There's so many comments and out there. And everyone knew that I've gotten to meet because of Los Arcos Hermanos Peña. You guys have become my family. The Peña bus lives long and strong. Everybody that knows and watches my show on TikTok, y'all know what that means. So thank you guys so much to everyone that's out there, everybody that commented and watched us tonight. And thank you for supporting Sirius Tejano, Let's Talk Tejano, and Los Arcos Hermanos Peña. It's always a pleasure to speak with them. They are making, like I always say, they're topping the charts and breaking records. So continue to watch where they're going, and you just never know, they might be playing in a place near you. I'm gonna let you guys go. I'm gonna be just I'm gonna play Vencido in the background. So you guys have a great rest of your evening. Be safe. God bless. Be sure to follow Sirius Tejano for more interviews just like this. All right. Good night, y'all.
Todos dicen que yo estoy vencido y que vivo llorando por ti, que no más pa' sufrir he nacido y que de pena me tengo que morir, que me tienes mujer tan cambiado que ya todo lo mismo me da, que de diario me miran borracho y no sé a dónde mi vida irá a parar. Si yo estoy vencido, vencida te veré y pase lo que pase, tu cariño lograré. Si yo estoy vencido, vencida te veré y pase lo que pase, tu cariño lograré.
All right, y'all. Be safe. God bless. I will see you all soon. Thank you guys so much. You guys are